Don't worry about what year it is or why I made this video. I just had a funny idea and I wanted to execute on it. This is what the Concord characters' body language says about their personalities. I have never played Concord and I do not know anything about these characters. These are just the vibes that I get when I look at how they stand and move. This footage is taken from a channel called Zelix FPS. I will link the original video and the channel in the description. First is One Off. This is a trash can. He or she, it is waiting obediently for trash to be inserted inside of it so that it may fulfill its purpose of receiving garbage. It scans for nearby trash. I am here for your garbage. It cowers at the thought of a world without trash. Next is Emari. Emari is a professional football player. The American kind of football, obviously. She gazes up at the crowd and down on the opposing team. Surprised. Why do my football pads look all weird? Standing proudly with her arm on the regional championship trophy. Her team just blew their chance in the semifinals of the national championship. Just try and get by my tackle. This is where I'll put the championship ring, on this hand. De Veers is a germaphobe. That gun probably fires antiseptic hand lotion. She checks the gun to make sure it isn't dirty, because the antiseptic gun is the only thing that she can't shoot with the antiseptic gun. She marvels at a world sprayed clean of filth. Did you just track dirt into the house? Old in your shower? I got you covered. Starchild is not someone you want to fuck with. He's an older gentleman and he carries a cane. But the cane is just part of his image, he doesn't actually need it. The cane is also definitely some kind of concealed weapon, and Starchild loves to beat the shit out of people who underestimate him. He is considerate and understanding of the weak, but if you cross him, he will become an entity of vengeance. Baz spends her entire life in full-on fight-or-flight mode. She keeps her stance wide and low so that she can run away from threats at a moment's notice, or towards the backs of unsuspecting targets of her knives. She checks to make sure her blade is still intact. She is always nervous, never relaxed. She pouts at her own knife. She knows its inadequacy. She takes a step back and tries not to freak out. Itzy is a smug fashion model. She's the most attractive, best-dressed girl with the most stunning makeup in the whole room, and she knows it. She checks her nails performatively, even though she already knows they're perfect. She gazes sadly at her biggest fashion rival, falling to her death because she just pushed her off a cliff. Just dropped into the club, and I can't wait for all the compliments the boys are going to give me. Roka is an ex-stripper who now works as a showgirl for the military-industrial complex, selling tanks and rocket launchers to paramilitary groups. The skin-colored armor is just censorship. Her outfit was originally supposed to be just leggings and a helmet. Oh no, we didn't meet our sales quota this month. She squats on top of a tank and pushes her ass in the faces of foreign businessmen as they walk past. Duchess is the matron of an entire clan. She has hundreds of mouths to feed and no time for your shit. She is a central pillar of her community and she is proud of it. She looks disgustedly at someone who has harmed the delicate balance of life by acting outside of their station. She may be old, but she's still light on her feet. She's also 3 steps ahead of you. Jabali is a gardener. He wears a modified beekeeping outfit, a sun hat, and he carries a gardening multi-tool. Today is a beautiful day to enjoy the sunshine and water the flowers. He gazes down sadly at a dead plant. Nature is fickle, and only the resilient can survive. There he is again, that rabbit that keeps getting into my garden. Should I catch it? Should I kill it? Should I just chase it off again? How many times is this rabbit gonna eat my precious vegetables? Tio is a special education student with a severe learning disability. He's 31 years old, but he's still a senior in high school. His parents dress him in old football equipment so he doesn't hurt himself. He says it's his armor. He is very proud of his armor. Tio also gets very bad migraines. He sucks at sports and hurts himself a lot, even with the pads. Daw cooks meth, but he doesn't smoke it. He says it ruins his appetite for Twinkies. He likes the way his fat rolls feel when they jiggle. He also wears goggles because he has his lab rigged to blow if the cops ever find it. Do not turn on the overhead light. Oh no, one of the shipments got intercepted by the feds. What the fuck? I literally just heard his ankle snap. He doesn't seem too bothered about it though. Kipps is a reluctant debt collector. She was forced by her enormous gambling debt to become a collections agent for loan sharks. She hopes longingly for the day when she can be free from her debt. But even with all the money she collects, it isn't even enough to cover the interest. She doesn't really want to use violence, but she doesn't really have a choice. Lark is a, mushroom? Yes, a sentient parasitic mushroom that has devoured the brain and body of a once human host. She is still adjusting to her new body. Lark loves pranks. Ding-dong ditching is her favorite. She actually pranks people for attention, because deep down she is sad and alone. She gets wedgies often, but hasn't really figured out how to deal with them yet. Hamar is the daughter of a minor noble family. Her father is forcing her to attend some kind of formal gathering for rich people so that she can scout out a powerful and successful husband. Hamar has zero interest in this and just wants to get back to her secret second life as a street racer. She begrudgingly deals with these stuffy social engagements because she still loves her father and she knows that deep down he just wants what's best for her. Lennox is a gifted marksman with a degenerative skin condition that also affects his nervous system. Observe the placement of his weapons. He has drawn the pistol on his left hip with his right hand. There's also a pistol on his right hip, as well as a knife strapped to his back with the handle pointed towards his right side. His left arm has severe nerve damage and he can't hit a thing with it. He can barely even hold things. This is why he puts all three of his weapons near his right hand. He practices flashy gun tricks to distract people from the fact that the entire left side of his body is mostly paralyzed. Finally, Vale is a mountaineer who guides tourists up Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. She once found part of a sniper rifle while climbing up the mountain. She doesn't know what it is, so she uses it as a walking stick. She's extremely knowledgeable about the mountain. She stands proudly with her walking stick. Some idiot tourist just fell off the mountain. Vale has fallen off the mountain before as well, but she always sticks the landing. That's all of them. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.